Well, are you a full-time RVer? Have you ever considered work camping? In today's video, we're going to tell you some reasons why we decided to work camp. And we're going to be giving you some very helpful information. We're going to let you know how we found our work camping job. And we're going to be talking with several RVers who work camp. And they're going to be giving us some very good, helpful information. All of this right after our intro. This summer, we decided, or he says I decided, that we would try out a work camping job. So today we just want to kind of give you some beginner tips for work camping if that's something that you're thinking about doing. So why did we decide to work camp?
You really want me to answer that?
Why?
You just said the answer. You decided. Oh, no, we talked about it. You decided where we were going.
Well, we've traveled for 4 years, and we've been to a lot of the national parks. And, well, I guess I need to begin with saying this first, that when we started out our RV travels, we decided that for it not to cost us so much, that we would stay a week or a month at different places, because a lot of RV parks give you those weekly and monthly rates, and monthly rates are usually pretty good. And so we've done a lot of that. We've stayed monthly at places and toured the area, but we have found out that staying monthly at close to the larger national parks just doesn't happen, because a lot of RV parks around those national parks don't rent their sites monthly. They only do dailies. So we were here in Montana 2 years ago, and I fell in love with Montana. I did. I love Montana.
She fell in love with that tree over there. She talked it for a week.
I love the moss. I love the rocks.
Yes.
I love the forests. I love the mountains. Just love it all. I love the mountain air. I love the water. There's so much about the mountains, you know. I didn't think about that. But anyway, back to our subject. We tend to get off the subject.
You did.
But because we wanted to tour more of a national park, I chose Glacier National Park to come to this year. And we had been here. We had been to the park where we're working, and just fell in love with the owner and some of the workers that were there. So the way I found out about the work camp job was on Facebook. So there's several different ways that you can find out about work camping positions. So Facebook is one. There's several Facebook groups, work camping Facebook groups that you can join. Or even if you're not thinking about working right now, go ahead and join those groups, because different jobs are posted and pop up, and what I've been doing is saving those in a file, so later when I start looking for a work camp job, I may call some of those places.
On Facebook and on the workcampers.com page, which you have to pay for, but it's worth it, because you can actually get help with your resumes. You can get lots of information about work camping as well, and lots of advice. Definitely do your research. Look on Facebook. There's always a lot of comments about certain campgrounds as well. Look at the Google reviews for campgrounds. That's a big one, just so that you know what you're walking into the first place. And then just try to understand that there's going to be lots of people that you meet, and there's going to be lots of different people that you encounter. And so you just have to keep that mindset, and just kind of go with the flow. The best benefits about work camping is just meeting people. I really like being able to meet a whole bunch of different people from all stages of life. And I like being able to go and explore different places that we're at. It gives me a chance to go out and actually explore places and do experiences that you wouldn't get to normally do.
And there's also a KOA Facebook Work Campers page. So there's a lot of Facebook pages. And then there's a KOA, workkoa.com, I think is the name of it. I'm not for sure on that, but I'll post that in the comments and below this video. And there's also National Park. You can go to National Park websites where you can apply for seasonal jobs, seasonal positions. So there's work camping jobs not only at RV parks. A lot of people work the national parks, the state parks, the Corps of Engineer parks. So there's a ton of jobs out there for people our age.
Don't have to be our age. Who says it's got to be our age?
Well, for our age, because we have other fixed income.
I work camp because I meet great people and I have a good time, and it gives me something to do. I enjoy meeting a lot of different people from all over, and it's a lot of fun. Meet good people. We went to Yuma for the winter, and then we came here for the summer, and we did that for probably 9 or 10 years. And then the owner of this RV park bought 20 acres next door, and he put 3 acres up in the back, so I bought one of those acreages and I put a house on it. So now I live here full time. I'm just part of the family. That's what happened.
But with the job we have right now, we're only working 12 hours a week each, and it pays for our site and our electricity. And we're close to Glacier National Park all summer.
Yeah.
We don't have an hourly salary, but that's okay. Just to get our site paid for and to be able to be here close to Glacier National, we're 5 miles from Glacier National Park.
Work camping is a good way to travel and see different sites, and you come to one place and you work and you have a lot of time off to go sightseeing, and on a retirement budget, it's perfect for us.
But we just wanted to come to you today and just tell you some things, just some things that we looked at when we thought about doing a work camping job. And this may be something that we'll do again, right?
Probably. Yeah.
Rickey works outside and I work in the office. North American RV Park, this is Denise. How may I help you? Just 12 hours each a week. We work 3 days, 4 hours, and then we're off to do this, to enjoy being out in Glacier National Park.
Yeah.
I'm just in heaven.
No.
This
don't even compare to heaven.
This doesn't compare.
No. I have not seen nor ear heard nor has been recorded in God's word what he has in store for us. This is beautiful and awesome, but it ain't heaven.
It is beautiful. The mountains, the water, the trees, and like you said, even the rocks and the moss fascinate me.
Yeah, well, some people, they don't take a whole lot to fascinate.
Would you tell someone thinking about a work camping gig?
Do it. It is so much fun. You meet so many new people. You get to have a good environment.
I've been work camping 7 years. It's not as easy as people think. A lot of people just want to go on vacation somewhere. They don't want to work, or they're not, you have to really be into the people, and that's true. Into the guests. Guests are number one. Prospective work campers need to commit for the whole season because it's too much for the business to ask the business to train them and have them work a few weeks and then quit in the middle of and they have to hire someone else. And they need to be committed and take the job serious because it's a business and it is serious.
I'm David.
And I'm Tracy.
And we started work camping approximately 4 years ago in Texas. We started off with a travel trailer, then we went to a fifth wheel, and then we are now in a Class C motorhome. And we began traveling and work camping in 2020, starting in Texas. We have worked at 4 different locations, and we have found it to be a very joyful experience, and we truly love visiting with people from all over the country.
I think one of the primary reasons I enjoy work camping and want to continue to work camp is definitely meeting people, not only other work campers, but guests that come in. We have truly developed lifelong relationships with a lot of the work campers that we have met, and have plans to meet up again in the future and work together again. We've also taken the opportunity to go out and explore different parts of the area that we're in with fellow work campers, but also with guests. Anything from riding side-by-sides, hopefully this summer whitewater rafting, hiking, biking. So if you find yourself as an outgoing person, you will not be disappointed in this job at all.
Work camping gives you an opportunity to travel across the country in an economical way. We like to volunteer for our site, so we work a reduced number of hours per week at the RV park that we choose, and we always look in advance, approximately 4 to 6 months, of where we want to go in the fall or in the spring of the following year. WorkCamper.com is an excellent resource. I'm not advertising for them, I'm just giving you a great resource. We have some great friends who we started work camping with in Texas. I will give them credit for the following motto: there are 2 dates in your life. There is a dash in between them. Go out and live the dash. Don't hesitate to jump out and go do something that you've always wanted to try.
Also, to back him up on looking at the workcampers.com, we also like to investigate the RV parks that in the area and find out who has the best reviews on Google's, primarily from customers, because customer service is what it's all about. And if the customers are not satisfied, then we oftentimes wonder, okay, is that part of the management or is that part of who they have there now? And so we're very customer service oriented, so we want to be the best of the best, and so those are the parks that we look for.
You'll enjoy it, go do it.
Don't hesitate.
Well, I'm here today at North American RV Park in Montana. We're 5 miles from Glacier. Okay. And Ricky and I are work camping here. So I'm here with Lisa, the manager, who manages this park for her father. And since we're doing this video on work camping, I wanted to get a manager's perspective of work campers and just kind of give us your viewpoint of it.
So one of the main questions I usually get about hiring and interviewing work campers is what we look for. I would probably have to say for us, it would be friendliness, someone with an outgoing personality that likes to talk to people, because that's what you will do a lot of, especially if you're working in the office. Hospitality is huge. You may notice from my accent that I'm not originally from Montana, so I am from the hospitality state. So one of the things I've learned in all the businesses I've ever managed is the way you treat your customers is super important. A lot of businesses have lost that. They just treat you like a transaction. We want people to feel like we see them, they're like family, they're here to have a good time. And so, yeah, look for people that think along those lines too. So if you like to get out and meet different people from all walks of life and see an area you've never seen before, maybe you want to try work camping. Another thing I get is people want to know what it's like to own an RV park, or they're thinking about buying one. I suggest you work camp first. Get a feel for it. See what you think about it. And then you'll know a lot more about what goes on behind the scenes.
I'm here today with Cecil, and he's also a work camper here. And Cecil's done a few other work camping gigs. And what advice would you give somebody that's looking for a work camping job?
The main thing that I do is just find a location that we want to spend the summer, and it helps out working 20 to 30 hours a week to pay for the site and the electricity while we travel around the country. The main thing is be sure of what they expect out of you. Some places only expect 20, 30 hours a week to pay for your site. Other places want you to work a full 40 hours. So
no up front. What
no
you're-
up front, exactly what's
what you're into.
expected out of you.
And be willing to work too. 'Cause
Exactly. Once
it's
you
not
commit.
all easy jobs.
No, they actually have work to do. Your mowing, weed eating, whether you're hosting, it doesn't matter. Just once you commit, they expect, at least the hours that you've committed to. And you see a lot that don't want to work, they just want a place to stay.
Right.
Read the contract, because a lot of places will have you sign one. Read it and know exactly what's expected out of you before you accept a position.
Right. Because they have, especially in the office workers, there's training they have to do, and they don't want to commit their time to get you trained, and then you only be there a few weeks and you're gone. So
Absolutely.
be ready to work the season and
and stay with what you commit to. That's the main thing, because they have passed over other people to accept you in here, so you need to do your part and help them out too, and keep the park. I always consider it mine when I'm here. So,
but it's a good way to build community. I
Oh,
know
it is.
Ricky and I in traveling, we've built community with people that the HTT world, and this is just another good way to add friends to your community.
Absolutely.
And do things, because we're doing things with the other work campers here, and it's a good way to meet new friends. So we're just beginners at work camping. If you have any tips or any pointers, drop them below in the comments of this video. And we want to say thank you to all of you who have been following Ricky and I along on our journey as we are soaring together and living life in different places.
Glacier National Park, Montana.